Eux, c'est Timothée Chalamet et Hugh Grant. Ils jouent tous les deux dans Wonka, le nouveau film de Paul King, un film qui raconte la jeunesse de Willy Wonka, le célèbre chocolatier de Charlie à la chocolaterie. On a profité de leur passage à Paris pour leur demander comment on adaptait un livre de Roald Dahl, comment ils se différenciaient de la version de Tim Burton et concrètement comment ils se sont préparés pour le rôle.
C'est un personnage qui refuse d'être adulte, qui garde ses rêves d'enfant et qui veut partager ses rêves avec le monde. Et Hugh m'avait dit non, c'est pas ça, que c'est les bonbons et que les enfants sont fascinés par des bonbons. Et c'est aussi simple que ça.
With something like Wonka, it's like such a huge head start. You've got this great character and there's so many ideas that you can breathe in from Dahl. And not just from that, but all his other stories. I really enjoyed reading them and sort of trying to kind of put myself in his mindset of like, what would he do if he were trying to write a young Willy Wonka story?
Et il construit ces mondes assez dark, avec des personnages vicieux, mais comme le réalisateur de notre film a dit, il a compris que les enfants pouvaient quand même non seulement comprendre, mais apprendre avec ces personnages, je sais pas.
Children love dark and scary. They love Halloween. Or at least my children, and the darker the better. They're obsessed with murderers and things like that.
There's a story he wrote, I think it's called The Landlady, where somebody comes to stay in a boarding house and slowly realizes that the landlady has been kidnapping and murdering people, but it's really scary and strange. That was for grown-ups, of course. That was the sort of idea that Roald Dahl had, and we could use that and sort of make this character from this sort of Dahlian, grotesque, evil character. And that's exactly what I mean about being able to breathe in his world and try and create something he'd be proud of.
C'est Eric Vitro qui était le coach vocal. Et ça, c'est vraiment un coach de légende qui, dans sa maison à Los Angeles, tu vois les photos de vraiment tous les acteurs et les actrices, sauf Hugh. Et avec Chris Catali qui faisait de la danse sur ce film, on a commencé à travailler ensemble à New York. Et finalement, on a fait tous les chansons à Abbey Road Studio, où il y avait, bien sûr, il y avait les Beatles, et tu te sens un peu genre, j'avais aucune, niveau d'être là, mais...
Were all your songs pre-recorded?
No, the Pure Imagination at the end is live.
It's live?
Yeah.
With me,
Good luck, Willie!
and you'll be...
Here we go, Mama. Paul King's a proper cinematic genius, in my opinion, and quite rare in terms of British film directors, because British film directors traditionally are quite good on words and acting, but not very strong on visuals. And he's visual and really cares. He went through about 10 directors of photography on this film, and the result is a beautiful film.
The casting is so important, and I think if you get the right actors, so much of the director's work is done in a way. For me, the most important thing is that they feel like a sort of strange family. You sort of want to be able to take a picture of them and feel they all live in the same world. And there were some people like Timothy, who I knew from very early on that I wanted, and Hugh I knew I wanted. And then there were other people where I wasn't quite sure, and you have to find something, but it's like making a sort of football team or something. You need everyone to feel like they're together.
I did a lot of work with the words. I got this habit when I made Paddington 2 with the same director, Paul King, that we like messing around with the words, improvising, trying new things. That was really my effort, because I knew that a lot of my physical presence was created in a computer. So I relaxed about that.
We had this wonderful choreographer, Christopher Catelli, and he did the amazing dance sequence in Hail Caesar in the bar. I don't know if you know the Coen Brothers movie, but it was so funny, and I was a huge fan of that, and I sought him out, and he was a joy to work with. He's funny and silly and so collaborative. He made me feel like I knew how to dance, which I don't.
Avec cette histoire, j'avais cette attitude en recevant le scénario, mais tout de suite, je me suis rendu compte, c'est pas la version de Gene Wilder, Johnny Depp, c'est une autre histoire. C'est vraiment l'origine, et c'est un film qui te fait du bien. Ça, quand tu parles du cinéma, t'es souriant. Et j'ai adoré ça parce que ça fait 10 ans que je travaille sur des films assez sérieux, qui sont un peu plus comme ça. Comini!